Alright. Finally ready to get started this morning. Holy cow. That was taking an excruciatingly long time to get ready. I had to deal with some work stuff first thing this morning already. Isn't that just a blast? Alright. How's everybody doing this morning? Probably be doing a lot better if I didn't have to try to get some things done and send some email at 5 o'clock in the morning. That'd make life a little bit better, but you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So we'll just do what we can. So I'm still trying to get ready. I'm not actually ready yet. Oops. No. Stop. YouTube's being ridiculous. You know. Okay. What are we doing? Where are we? Wrong scene. There we go. Oh yes. I'm gonna try to finish up this I'm gonna say API, but no, the application that hosts some of my game data, so I can try to get it in use. I want to get some of this stuff punched in and tracked just for the fun of it more than anything. And I think it's very doable today. I think we're pretty close. I think just from yesterday, I believe I am I'm in good shape to really start working on building out the web application. I'm just trying to get Docker running, which is really good because I want to I want to get this thing running so I can start, you know, doing things with the data, even if it's just getting some stuff put in, just more for fun than anything. And then I think I'll be ready excuse me, to move on to a couple of new projects. One in particular, like many of the things that I do, it's going to be kind of a learning experience that I want to do, which is going to be somewhat along the lines of using like Docker and stuff. I want to learn how to build and deploy apps into a Kubernetes environment, which is very new. I'm getting the opportunity to set this up at work, so I want to get some practice, and so I thought, well, maybe I'll set up like a little test environment at home, and build a couple of simple apps that can do stuff, maybe even convert this app to run on that environment, the web app, and maybe even the API. Sorry, my eyes are really goopy this morning. So yeah, that might be my next project. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I still want to go back and get that game wrapped up. As crappy as it is, I want to get it, put the last little bits of polish on it, you know, and you know, polish it a turd, still a turd, but I want to get it polished up so I can get it published. Just to say that I've done it, check the box, right? And then I want to move on. I want to move on to another game. I actually had a lot of fun doing that. And so I kind of want to go and do something obviously a little bit more substantial, something that's a little bit different, I guess, but we'll see. Anyway, that's lots of future planning that, you know, I'm not really I don't want to say I'm really planning, but I'm not officially planning because I'm not writing any of it down, right? What was I looking for? That's learning. No. I noticed that since I got my last update, I don't have any of my shell autocomplete stuff, which has been a little weird. Source. Maybe it's just projects. No, it's not any of that. Projects. Docker scripts. There it is. Gee, many Christmas. Ah. Oh, there it goes. So that just started my Docker script. It'll start my Docker script. That will start my SQL Server environment. It's REST API, that's what it's called, and then games. So I need to, I think when I test it, I wanted to have, I'll run the API from my terminal, and then I'll run the application from Visual Studio. I can have them both running from Visual Studio, but I kind of like having, since the API is pretty much done, I want to just keep turning it on and just leave it on the whole time, so I don't have to worry about restarting that app every time I restart like the web app. So we'll just try it, make sure that it works correctly. Okay, so it's doing some data stuff. Does it tell me what? I think it's running from 5,000 when it runs from terminal. $50.84. There we go. So we'll start by pulling that up. So 5084 Swagger. All right, so that has all the data. Sure that it does something. Returns empty set. Okay, so all right, database is running. I'll move this out of the way for now. Close some of these things. Oops, nope. There we go. So now I will connect to the web page. Is it program? Oh, I do need to set up the authentication stuff again so that it works. Because it's got my development stuff, so I actually need to make those changes. Because I did turn all that off when I was testing just for convenience. So let's kill the app for now. Did I just comment it out here? I did. I think it's authorization. And now games. But I'm not doing it per request. That's fine. So now we'll turn it back on. And are we ready? Yes, we are ready. There were build errors. What? Cool. Is it? What? Oh, it's on this. Objects does not exist in the current namespace. Games, Razer web pages. Games. Oh. No. Games.objects. I add a, oops. Project references. No, that's right. Well, let's look at tags. So it's something to do with this template page. It doesn't like it. Errors. Game objects does not exist in games.razer. Excuse me. Games.razer.web.pages.games. Huh. Can I do an using games.objects? I don't know if that's valid or not. No, it doesn't. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm not using this page anyway, so I just wanted the content just to make the page work a little easier when it comes time. Because here on the index, games.raise. Oh, wait, that's not going to work either, is it? Because those models don't exist. Oh, no. That's the page model. Right, because it inherits. Right, no, that's right. Okay. So we're going to come here to games. And we're going to say add a Razer page. And we're just going to call it a Razer page empty. We're going to call it index. Nope. And then here I'm going to throw all that stuff in here. And then I just need to change the model. Just take all of this because that's what I want. No, actually, I don't really. So what is this? Input for name. That syntax on this one's a little bit different, isn't it? Oh no. Why are those input forms? They shouldn't be. No, my template is not using the right layout, so I think I screwed this up anyway. Yep, no, I did anyway. So, bugger. Okay. I'll just steal this one then and just put it in. I'll literally just take all of this, actually. So we're gonna create a display for my model, which has, in this case, I have a it's just a public list. What's the difference between a bindable one? Oh, bindable, which means I can set data to it. I don't need to do that for this one. Okay, so I'm gonna say public list games. How do I handle the this tag repository? I guess it's kind of the same, isn't it? Except that I don't want it to be tag repository. I want it to be game repository. And then I'm going to say games is equal to get games. There. Dot to list. So I have that. So now it's going to be model.games. Is that what it's called? Is that what I called it? Called games. Okay. Actually, ID and name are correct. We'll start with that. We'll just start with those two. Model.games. And now for this template, I actually still will use this template when it comes time to do the edit form, but I don't need it now. Can I just comment the whole thing out? Is that going to fix the build errors? Games.razor.web. I don't understand why this is. I'm gonna just come down here and put the commented out code. Oops. Just so I can delete that page for now. See if that takes care of the problem. Yep, delete it. Build. I still have a bunch of errors. The table type or namespace Razor does not exist in using It doesn't have anything there. Why not? I wonder why that. Something else is causing this thing to lose its mind. And I don't know what it is. Project reference, interfaces, objects, okay. And interfaces. That looks good too. Let's go to pages, games, index. Let's go to tags, create. Let's see what's up with this one. I don't understand. Games.razor.webpages.games. Games, Razor, Web Pages, Games. I wonder if it's like that has to be like a namespace clash, right? That's got to be what's causing the issue. So legitimately, I don't know what's going on. So I don't. View import. Games.razor.web.pages. And then I use games.razor.web. Okay, what is going on here with the validate unobtrusive? I don't think I need the duplication in here. I don't think I need this. I think this is just the wrong stuff. But it doesn't matter, or it shouldn't matter, I guess. Let's see. Well, let's do the good old-fashioned, just clean and rebuild. Actually, that might, if I do a whole project build, let's stop the web app. Wait, why doesn't it? Clean solution, that's what I want. And now rebuild the whole solution. let's do that again. Let's start with the areas that pop up right away. Oh, there's a whole bunch of, I think it's this view import. Okay, if I do this, let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna play some games. Still failed. Well, that's not the error I was expecting. Pages error. Line 89. No, oh, it's in a code behind. Okay, so I don't know where the error model is now. So what? Why? Because these are all application-specific imports. That has nothing to do with anything. Let's try pulling up one of my other apps and take a look at it. Let's see what's different. Doesn't have anything there. View start. Okay. Excuse me. Oh man. Okay. So using that app. Okay. Pull this off here to the left. Okay, so it doesn't know about error model or index model. So it makes sense that those all need to be there. What doesn't make sense is why it's giving me Razor does not exist in the namespace. Games.razor.web. So that's got global using. Let's check this one. All right, well, so I guess let's start with the program. So this is namespace games.razor.web. Which is what I'm using. Games.razor.web. They're the same. namespace, pages, view start, view imports, that's this, namespace, games.razor.web, pages. So that's right, that's legit. The typer namespace Razor does not exist in this namespace. What assembly references could I be missing? Oops. So pages, I have this views. I don't need that. I'll delete it. We're just gonna. Oh, access is denied. Crap. That actually just might be the crux of the whole problem. Because I have had that happen before. No source projects. Rest API. Let's delete the view app. I don't need that. Excuse me. Let's just do it to the whole thing. Now, let me just try to build it now and see if it works. Okay, delete the views. I don't need that. Are you kidding me? Why is this not working? Oh. Razor.web. Let's go properties here. Instruct security. I've got full access. It's still read only. Why is it? Properties. Apply it to everything. I don't want anything to be read only anymore. All right, let's start with a rebuild. And now we'll delete views. Are you kidding me? What on earth? Maybe I will switch to working on my video game because this is ridiculous. Delete. Yes. Excuse me. Well, what the hell? So I'm still getting these weird error messages. I don't. Games.razor.web. I don't understand. Yeah, I legitimately don't get it. Maybe my brain's just not awake enough yet, but there's something that is legitimately wrong here. Project reference. So I've got the objects and interface. That should be all I need there. I mean, I don't have any additional references because you don't really have to do that anymore. Rebuild. There's something definitely with this page. It's got to be this one. Using games. Yeah, it doesn't know any other namespace other than that one. Namespace is games.razor.web.pages.game. I think, oh, is it circular? Maybe that's what the problem is. Because it starts with games. So let's just change. We'll just change it to game. Nope, I can't do that, can I? Change it to games view. See if that makes any difference. So at using. Nope, still doesn't like it. All right, let's do this. Let's delete that completely. And now let's build. Now it works. So now it's fine. Weird. Weird. Okay, so let's add a folder. We'll call it games. Oops, caps lock's on. Okay, still works. Add a Razor page. Call it index. And now it stops working. As soon as I create, it's gotta be, I don't even know. If I delete it now. And now it works. Huh. That is a weird reference type error, I believe. So if I can't call it games, all right, we'll just do something nonsensical. Let's add a folder. We'll call it my games. No build errors. Yep, correct. Add a Razor page. Add it. Index. Yeah, okay. All right, well, that's fun. I'm gonna see if I can just bring that index page. It's not worth it. I'll just create it again from scratch because I just copy and pasted from this one. Oh, I didn't actually copy anything from this one, did I? I actually did this. Do that. List of game. It is quite cold in my office this morning. Like, it's gonna be 100 degrees and I'm wearing pants and a sweatshirt. I'm still a little chilly. Kind of wishing I hadn't got iced coffee this morning. Should change it so it's not game repository, because it's not really a repository, right? It's we decided that that actually is a proxy, right? No, .to list. What the to games. There we go. I was like, why can't I do a to list? And the beauty of this is this code is pretty much always the same. Except I do need to have something from the top here. Okay, because it has the layout information. Change this to games. Now does it build still? It does! Hooray! Dumb. So now it's called My Games. Those kinds of things always kick my butt the hardest. Tags doesn't take me anywhere. Thought it might. My games. Ooh, didn't like that, did it? Unable to resolve service games.interface.igame repository. Oh, because I didn't. Oh, yeah. I didn't do set up my injection for the games API. Well, I didn't do it here either. No, I did right there. So I have to come here and say builder.service.add scoped game repository new games. New hang on. New game. What did I call it? I did call it. Well, no, hang on. Where's my implementation of that repository? Oh, I don't have it yet. I haven't even created it. Oh gosh. Egads. No, yeah, I haven't. Okay. Yeah, so I need to create an API interface. Add a new class. We'll call it games. Is that what I want to call it? Yeah, we'll call it that for now until it breaks something. Oofta. Oofta. Let's see. I'm going to try and copy and paste from here. How much is this really gonna save me? It may not a lot. Let's look at the top. So when I start this one, I create the wrapper. And then... no, that's probably right. I'm actually going to split this out and just use it over here for reference, because I don't think copy and pasting in this case is going to gain me a whole lot. Other than... I don't need to have the base URL like I do on that one. I just need to have the private REST wrapper. And then I'll say public games. I will bring in the REST wrapper. Nope, not just that. I want a string base URL. So I can... I'm going to change the REST wrapper here too, because in addition to bringing in the config, I want to bring in the URL here. String. We'll call it I'll call it URL. What do I call it here? It's called endpoint URL. And then here, so I'm changing that. So that's gonna change program. So now that config is there. And that's there. Now I'll get rid of that from the base URL on this one. And don't need any of that. That actually might break things, because I'm constantly changing that endpoint URL. So I don't like that. I don't like that, because I won't have what the base URL is supposed to be. Because before I was using base URL, which was in the class. Yeah, I need to have it the way it was. Okay. I need to keep it that way for now. All right, we'll keep it there for now. I just don't like what that... Yeah, no, we're gonna just... Oops, nope. We'll undo that one, and then we'll go back to my REST wrapper. We'll change this one too. Don't need that. No, just get rid of that completely. So in here, I still need to have my base URL. I think. Yeah, because I still need that. So I need to keep it there. Keep the base URL. And then rest wrapper is equal to rest wrapper. Base URL is equal to that. Rest wrapper up. I don't need to set that here though, because I will set it in each one of these because I have to manipulate it for each one. I think. I feel. All right, so let's start with the delete. So rest wrapper dot endpoint URL is equal to $. Should be that. Yep. Request type the delete. If response dot is successful, if not successful. Not it is success. If not is successful. That's not right. If response is successful code, then I will. I don't know if do I want to. I guess I do. I have to say throw new invalid operation exception, and we'll say response dot status. Oops, not in quotes. Status code to string. Yeah. Response dot error message. We'll do that. I got like this better. So rest wrapper dot same as last time. Request type is a get. Yep, execute it. This is always the same. Gotta be a better way to do that too. I just don't know what it could be. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just run with it. So if it's correct, so I'll put in a try block, game, JSON. Oh, what do I do have to add new Tinsoft, don't I? Yeah. JSON convert, deserialize object, game, response content. I'll just throw the message if it's that one. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get all games. Correct it. Yep. Excuse me. Okay, so insert. That one's a little different, isn't it? Or am I just overthinking it? Set it to a post. Yeah, I just had the body. Okay. Change this to post, because right, insert post. Yeah, I always get post and put messed up with my brain. I don't know why. So I execute it. Oh no, I do that. Let's see, how do I do the other one? Because when I do an insert, oh, it already returns. I don't have to redirect. I was going to call it, but it doesn't. It's actually just this again. Change this to say retval. Then update is almost the same. Oh, I gotta put rest wrapper dot request body is equal to. I have to add the JSON convert dot serialize object. There. Now this one is almost identical, except that it's a put. I have on an update I have to use the tag or the game ID. And then other excuse me, other than that, it is all the same. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try to clean up some of this duplication. Private game. Get game from JSON. And we'll just go JSON. And then I return it. Now come all the way back to the top. And so then I will say game is equal to get game from JSON response.content. Return game. That. If JSON is equal to null, throw a new. Actually, no, hang on. No. If it's, I'm trying to figure out how I can do this in the few numbers possible. I think I still have to have it here. If JSON is null. Valid operation exception. Unable to parse game from null string. Oops. And same thing here. I need to do the same thing for a list of games too. Do I just make a second variable for the list? Get games from JSON. I don't know if that's the right way to do it or not. However, I might end up having multiple at some point, so we're gonna run with it. List of games, a list of game. There we go. And return games. Get rid of that. Oh crap. What? Oh. It didn't copy. Copy. Weird. All right, that makes it a little bit simpler, smaller. I could also probably handle the do something with that because it's the same code over and over and over again. We'll stick with it the way it is for now. I don't need to go too crazy. I need to keep working. I'm not here to make it perfect. I'm here to make it working. New REST wrapper. Oh, that's where it was, because this was called... No, never mind. Brain fart. Don't do that, Kyle. That's dumb. API. Interface games. There. So now... Big bucks, no whammies. Hey, all right. Now let's hang on. Before we do that, let's fix some of the navigation. Because I've got genres that don't exist, game types that don't exist anymore. We'll go like that. gonna be called My Games. Now let's run it. Let's change that song too. It's a little bit downer on this morning, isn't it? That's the wrong button. Games. Oh, it worked. It works. Create new doesn't do anything, which is fine because I haven't told it to do anything yet. Oh, that was a lot of work for one freaking page, wasn't it? An hour? Boy. My brain can't handle it on a Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Tuesday, it's trash day. It's trash day. Oh, okay. What is this? Close that. So I'm ready now. Actually, before I get too crazy, do I still have the page open? I do. I'm gonna just play tags. Oh, tags actually says create genre. Test tag 1. So all of this stuff seems to be working okay. So test tag 1, test tag 2, test tag 1 again. Delete. Yes. Okay, so all the tag stuff works, so I don't need to worry about that. Alright, so let's go and create. Let's close all this and let's start creating the input pages for these, because these are pretty simple. Redirect. Yeah, these are all really simple. The difference is going to be when it comes to showing the child. What am I thinking? The relationship, the relationship between games and tags. That's the part that my brain is hiccuping on. So, well, let's start. Let's start simple. Let's open up a game object. So I've got a few properties. Not a lot. So let's start by adding a Razor page. It's gonna have to be blank. I don't have any other way of doing it. So instead of index, we'll call this one create. And we will steal some of this stuff from the create page. It's gonna be called create game. And while I have this open, I can say create tag. And then, so I've got, I'm gonna start with this because I have save that. So this is gonna be the rough outline of the thing. So I have a row, I've got a summary, I've got a form group, I've got just one field. How is it all in one row? I want to move my form up here. And then and all this crap one. So now I have okay, so this is the validation summary. Put that in its own row. Column MD4. And then we'll take this guy, move it up. And now I'm gonna do the same thing here. For the submit button. So now I have submit button in its own row, and then I'm gonna have every input in its own row. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll say 9. I'll have 9 rows. Div class column MD4. So that's the template div class form group. All right, there's each row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's gonna be 4. And then I have a bind property on each page that is the object. Bind property. Public. I have some more stuff I should probably put in here, right? So I've got to have this stuff. My game repository. I always want to say suppository. Game suppository. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Okay. Now it's going to be game.name. Nope, I changed the wrong one. Tag. So game. Now what are my different properties? Game got gate added. Let's pull this one off to the side here and split it. So it's game dot date added. Date acquired. Price. type. Finished. Finisse. Genre. And then we'll say TBD tags. Okay, so we've got that. Now I need to change the index page. ASP page, create new. Oh, it looks like it's just got to take me there. Let's see what it looks like. See how badly it looks. Games, create new. It even works already with a date picker. Hooray! That's not right. Oh, because those are checkboxes. Yeah, I need to put a checkbox here, don't I? Create game. Is it? Do I just say? How do I? What's the right way to do a checkbox? I don't know. ASP.NET Core Razor page input checkbox. Do I just need to change it to type checkbox? Well, see here, it does it on its own. Input ASP4. In the next example, the checkbox uses represent a building property of a complex type. Okay. Dispatched. Unless it. Well, let's see what that. It could actually be a checkbox. It's just formatted poorly. It is a checkbox. You just can't tell. Okay, so it generated the text box, so I need to have bootstrap form control checkbox. It's form check. We'll try it. We'll try it. Form check. And what's the other piece? Form check input and form check label. It's gonna be form check label. That's input, not control. input. F5. Did it unfinished. That didn't seem to make any difference. Form check input. All right, all right. Nah, it didn't reload it. Oh, incoming. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, hey, look, finished. Checkbox. Yeah, that might be all right. Yeah, I can live with that. So we'll change that on. Favorite? Is that the other one? Yeah. Then form. Check label. Inform. Check. Input. Move around it. Isn't it grand? Games. Create new. Favorite. Finish. And it actually works when you click the label. That's what I like. That's the little details that I like. I also want to default my date added and my date acquired to be the current date. When the object is created, that's just a usability thing. I want that to be part of the object. Datetime.now. Just because that's just gonna make my use of the app a little bit better. Doing it in the object may not necessarily be the right place to do it. Oh, games. create new. There. So yeah, current date time. Are those numbers off? Maybe they're not. They look like they're off to me. Anyway. Create doesn't do anything. So I have to do, what is it called? Is it on post? iAction was public iAction result on post. We'll just copy. And otherwise it's going to be underscore game repository dot insert game. That's literally it. So we'll just test it. Iterative testing. Games, create new. We'll call it test game 1. Priced $12.99. It is a favorite. Sample game. First genre. And no tags. Create. Okay. I actually just want to hit the API so I can see what? Execute. It didn't. Had today's date. Has favorite. It didn't. It doesn't have those. Why doesn't it have those? What's the ID? ID 0. What? Why did it? Come on, brain. I don't understand why that's like that. Because it said it was a successful call. No, it didn't return the values correctly. But it did not insert them correctly, so that's good. Yeah, no. Oh, I got an unauthorized. Okay, I'm like, this is an example. Example, okay. This is what actually happened, okay. Panicked there for a minute, I thought I broke something significantly. But no, it's in there correctly. Test game 1, $12.99 with no tags. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna add more fields to the display page. I think. Trying to think of what makes sense on the display page for me. What makes sense for me? Because when I'm looking at the games, so let's say th. Oh, what? 0. We'll say the date added. And favorite, maybe? Or why I'm using this versus the other syntax on this particular page. Is that just copy paste dumbness? We'll try that. How's that look? I don't need a whole lot of data on the page. I just want something more than the name. There is no delete page. Okay, let's add the delete page. Because the delete page actually might even be just a complete copy and paste of that one. Yeah, that one's not going to be too bad. Razor page, blank. That is the upside, is I can't copy and paste most of this code. Delete game. And there'll be game.id, which doesn't exist yet. Just delete game. I actually want to fix this delete page too. And it's tag. Close that one. Now we'll open this code and we'll open this code. Game. Repository. Get game. All right, let's delete that sucker. Games, there we go. Did not work. Sometimes it does not work. Delete it. Delete it. Gone. Nice. $8.50. Why doesn't it? Did I just create like 6 of them? Nope, I didn't create any. Reload. Crap. Why didn't it create? G. Oh, interesting. Oh, I know why. Okay. Nope, I didn't. They're strings, but I don't make them nullable. So type and genre, those can all be nullable. Definitely price. String can't be. There we go. Let's test that. Just create a new one. Trying. I think it's puking. Of a bad request. So something didn't like it. Oh, I know it didn't like it. I haven't restarted I changed the class. I didn't restart the API. All right, let's try it now. create a new one, call it game 3. Create it. Oh, it still didn't like it. Request failed with an internal server. Internal server error. Blah. Alright. Error message. Cannot insert the value of null into yep. I'm dumb. Can't change the object without changing the database. .NET EF migrations add nullable fields. So now I have a migration created for the API. Nullable fields, which really just changes these fields to allow them up. Nullable is true. That's really the only difference. So now I can put empty values in. And I believe I have the API set up to update the database automatically, so I can just do a run. And while I can validate that by coming to tables and refresh. Now if I come here to design, now they're nullable. So it did update the database automatically. Excellent. So now I'll run it, and this time it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Create one. There, now it's there. So now game 3 is there. Now I need to get my head wrapped around doing the tags of it. However, I'm not going to try to tackle that in 9 minutes because it's not worth the effort. So I think what I'm going to have to do to start with, I'm just going to talk through this. So I'm going to have the tags. I'm just going to have a list of all the tags that are available, and I can just pick which ones I want to apply. And then if I want to add a tag, I'll do it from here. I'll say like tag 1, whatever it is. And now I have a tag, create a new tag, new tag. And then I would come to games, and when I created or edit, I don't have the edit button, right? No edit yet. I'll have a checkbox list essentially of all the tags, and then I can assign them that way, and that's how I'll associate them in the app. But that is all. That is gonna have to be tomorrow or next time stuff. Tomorrow I might try to wrap up my game. That's a good day for working on games. Wednesday, video or game development Wednesday. So the yeah, we'll work on that tomorrow, I think. Is there anything else I can do in the next 10 minutes that's useful? I don't think so. I mean, that's pretty solid where I'm at. I was hoping I could get it wrapped up, but then I spent most of an hour trying to figure out why the damn thing didn't compile. Gosh. It's frustrating. Anyway, that's fine. We'll stick with where we're at. Let's close this. Go back up one. Yeah. I've got a lot of changes because I didn't commit them during the last one. Finished refactoring the API and started implementing changes on the front end app. What? What? Permission denied. Ah, geez. You kidding me? File content. Ugh, okay, I need to stop all of that. All right. I don't have a get ignore file. Get ignore.io. C#. Visual Studio, oops, Visual Studio Code. Notepad.get.ignore. It didn't create, it opened up a whole bunch of notepads, but there it is. Now get status. Oh, it still created as, jeez, okay. MV to .get ignore. I told it what the name is going to be. I don't know why it. Stupid. All right. Code changes moved into source control. Let's see. Let's kill the database server. Yes. All right. Database server stopped. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let's see. Everett. Oof. Look at me. I'm good. I got names. I can speaks. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. Let's see. Database closed. And that's done. Code changes are in place. All right. Yep, that's it. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to work on my Game Jam game because I want to try to wrap that up. Do the last few things that I need for that, and then start working on figuring out what it takes to publish that, so I can get that published to like itch.io for some free online play. And then I'll come back and finish this maybe Thursday, Friday. We'll see. I got to figure out what else I need to do with this before I get too crazy onto the web interface, because I think it's just going to be the tags and then just finish the editing, and then that'll be it for this, for at least this part of it. And then maybe I'll start working on setting up the Kubernetes cluster stuff. We'll have to see. I got to read a lot of documentation on that before I get too crazy on that. But yeah, until tomorrow, everybody, take it easy, and I will see y'all in the morning. Bye.